questions about pregnancy that most women are way too embarrassed to ask. Now, everybody knows that you have to have sex to make a baby, but once you're pregnant, are you still horny? Or can you have as much sex as you want? Roxanne and her husband, Louis, have a lot to say about horniness and pregnancy.
Yeah.
So, how many months are you?
I'm 7 months.
7 months. And
Yes.
are you horny?
All the time, Tyra.
All the time.
I can't get enough of it. I always wanted it before, but now it's just increased through the roof, and he's just not interested. He looks at my belly, and the baby's very active during sex, so he gets a little weirded out, but I want it anyway. In the beginning, we didn't do it as much because I was afraid of having a miscarriage, and then we went at it hardcore around my 4th or 5th month, once or twice a day. And
Wait, how many times a day?
Once or twice.
Twice a day in the
Yeah, it's fun.
Woo, go girl.
And then I was at work one day and I started bleeding, and I went to the ER, and it was actually a tear from intercourse. So we tore it up.
What were you doing? You tore it up. A tear from intercourse? You tore it up?
So they put me on pelvic rest.
Louis, what were you doing?
You know, you just get a little into it.
You got a little into it.
Yeah.
Now, how are your orgasms?
They are much more intense.
More intense?
Yeah, so that's what makes me want it all the time.
Okay, but so you're not wanting it, Louis. What's freaking you out?
Well, it's just, you know, during sex, like a lot of times she'll get in pain, it'll be uncomfortable for her, so we have to stop.
What about the different positions? Did you guys have a lot more positions to choose from before she was pregnant?
Yeah, you know, Tyra? Now that's, you know, a little bit uncomfortable, the baby, I feel her moving around in there. So we mainly do missionary, but then I'm afraid if there's pressure on my belly, and it's
you just
weird.
don't know
very
what to
limited
do.
now that I got bigger.
So do you want to ask the doctors about positions?
Yes, I want to know what positions would be more comfortable for me and to make him feel good as well.
Okay, positions for while you are pregnant. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, because we have a special doll with a belly.
Oh my God, hold up the belly. Oh my gosh. She has a belly.
It does. This is a very special pregnant doll. You can't get these in stores. But, I mean, you're right. Missionary really changes when you're very pregnant, right?
Yeah.
And there can be pressure, and later in pregnancy, not as many couples do that, and for good reason, because of that pressure. However, there are positions that can make it easier. I mean, some of the more traditional ones might include different woman on top ones, which, you know, can sometimes be comfortable, sometimes not for the partner, because there is, of course, some more weight.
Yeah.
Others are more like spooning positions, and actually, wait, the guy spoons in the back.
Okay, I was confused. She had the woman spooning the man for a second.
You know, even you were talking about sometimes some pain, for example, and sometimes the pain is from the depth of penetration. So even sometimes more shallow positions that involve, you know, just having the legs closer together rather than further apart can actually substantially change the depth of penetration that goes on, which can make things more comfortable. Even like scissors positions and stuff.
What's the scissor?
Scissors, so,
You're just teaching women that aren't pregnant stuff, too.
Everyone should know these. So, you know, a woman can be comfortable in a way that really works for her, sometimes using like a full-body maternity pillow to wrap around you in the most comfortable ways, laying on your side so that your belly has a place to rest, and then sort of guys can get in lots of positions this way. The woman sort of separating her legs, again, just slightly so that the penetration is more shallow, and then the guy can sort of come at this like this. Now, she can lay on the bed, he can be on the floor standing up, or it can be sort of a kneeling thing on the bed as well.
So the woman's the scissor, and he's like the paper. He's like in the middle.
Nice, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, Crystal and her husband say